There are things that we experience but never talk about. A shadow moving in a corner, flickering of the lights, a disembodied voice. We invite you to talk with us, share your story, share your evidence, because this isn't just your story, this is our story. This is GhostBox.
And happy Tuesday to everybody. This is GhostBox Live. My name is Greg Bakun. Thank you very, very much for joining me tonight. Where do we start? I had to kind of rush into this only because I realized that my paranormal equipment was still in my truck from an investigation I did this past Sunday or Saturday, which was pretty interesting. I'll tell you about in a second. Obviously, I am not Ane, and I am covering for her tonight. But as always, you can find her on Tuesday nights and Thursday nights, except for this Tuesday night. But she'll be back on this Thursday night, I'm assuming. And so definitely check it out for one question readings this week. And you'll be able to ask her questions and whatnot. What I do, for those of you who do not know, I take this little box and I try to talk to spirits. And we try to do it with your help, with what... you all, your intention and everything, and we just try to talk and reach spirit and whatnot. Now, last time I did this, I said that I was going to try to reach aliens. I want to do that, but I'm going to hold off on that only because I'm not energetically ready for that. It's been this whole weekend has been pretty draining on so many levels, and so I want to do that when I'm really ready to do so. I'm not going to do it this Sunday. I'm going to be on this Sunday, but I'm not going to do it this Sunday because I want to focus on spirits who are in the service. It doesn't matter, wherever they were. I want to talk to spirits who are in the service. Memorial Day is on Monday. We want to be able to have a conversation and thank your relatives who have passed that were in the armed forces, or were, if you know of great grandfather who was in the Civil War or something like that. I just want to make sure that we are focusing on that for Sunday. Okay, is that fair? We will get to the alien part of it. I do want to definitely reach out to aliens. I think it'd be really interesting to see if we can do so. And I've been trying to think of different ways to use the box. Maybe it's not this one, maybe it's a different one, to be able to reach anyone who is not on the planet that is hovering around or whatever, or maybe that are, on the planet. But I just want to make sure that I'm in the space to do so. Going and talking with spirits, that's not a hard thing for me. I can generally get that pretty well. But when it's something like this, I just want to make sure that we are doing it the right way, and make sure that I'm in the right state of mind for it. That's all. So, so with that being said, I guess where I want to go is I want to reach out to any spirits, anyone who wants to reach out to spirit tonight. This past weekend, I was in Strawberry Point, Iowa. We were going to do a live out there. It just wasn't going to work for multiple reasons, and that's okay. We still did the investigation, and it was pretty interesting. We did two places, two farmhouses. One, not so much. The other, pretty good. And so we just we spent a lot of time reaching out to our friend Todd, who owned the place, with his wife Shannon, Todd's brother. We reached out to. We believe that we got him. We also felt like there's a lot of spirits that need to be crossed over, and in the basement, we thought there might be something like a portal or something down there. We weren't sure. I wasn't sure, at least. I mean, John, who was with me, he might have had a very different take on it. But when we did try to cross over spirits in that area, because we could feel that, and we were getting that, a bat shows up out of nowhere in the basement, just out of nowhere. It flies at us from the area that we have, from where we have everything set up, like the flashlight stuff. We had stuff going for about 5 to 10 minutes, never seen a bat or anything. shows up, starts swooping around us. Todd, if you're on here, I don't mean to make fun of you, but it was kind of funny when you were when we're trying to cross over spirits, and I'm just like, because we could feel the energy. I'm like, okay, this is how we're gonna do it. A bat flies by him, and he's just like, I can feel it. It just flew right past me. No, that was a bat. And this thing kept flying around us, and we were ducking and stuff. And finally, we're like, we're not going to do that. We're not going to cross over spirits. And it disappeared. Honest to God, it just disappeared. We did not see it again. We went over the other side of the basement. Never seen a bat. Never seen that guy come around. But we were kind of getting the feeling that that they didn't want us down there anymore because of us trying to cross over spirits. And we're like, well, we can go, we can go if you don't want us down here to do that. We're not trying to upset anybody, but we can go. And on the spirit box, it says, you can go, just like that. So basically at that point, we were just like, well, we're done. I mean, that was after hours of doing other types of investigations where we're upstairs and on the main floor, all of our REM pods are going off. We were hearing voices. We were hearing a lot of different things that we can't explain. Ovilus was giving off some intelligent responses. It was really pretty crazy. It was really, really something. And that's always the stuff that, you always, that's what you're looking for. That's what I'm looking for, at least. And we had a really good evening of getting some spirits. And we didn't go in there trying to remove any spirits, not trying to change anything that's going on there. The house generally had been, I think, 4 or 5 generations of family had lived in this house. So it's not like we were trying to move anyone along or anything. But what we were trying to do was very simply gather any sort of information, evidence, if you want to call it that. And from there, figure out, is any of these names relative, or is there anything that was of interest to Todd? So that was really what we were trying to do there. And this is the 3rd time I've been in this house. This house is never disappointed. There's always stuff happening every time I go there. Never nasty, never bad. All it was that it happened, if that makes sense. It just happened. And that's always a good part about it. So, thank you, Todd, very much for having us over there this weekend. That was really, really pretty fun to be able to be a part of that. So yeah. I am really thirsty today, folks. You're going to see me drinking a lot of water, so forgive these aqua moments. Sue, I'm just reading your message here. I had a brick thrown at me at the old goal in Julian, California, 2 seconds after I turned off my recorder after asking if they had anything else to say and wanted to cross over. Guess not. You got that right. It missed my head by about 2 inches. Glad they weren't more accurate. Isn't that something? I mean, that is something that is... I think I might have had some pebbles or something thrown at me. Never anything like that. I mean, that's power, isn't it? That's strength, spirit strength. And that is the case also. I mean, but except we felt like that they wanted to. I think we actually got that in the spirit box crossover, and we knew that they wanted to. It felt like something was perhaps not wanting them to go, perhaps. And I'm very careful of my words there, because I do not want it to be, dramatic, like there's something holding them back. I don't know that. It just felt like there was something there. And as soon as we wanted to actually, do something there, because it was feeling it. And I felt like the energy was coming to an apex. It was getting very, very, very strong, stronger than what I feel here, to be very honest, when we're about to cross over. And it just like, then the bats start coming out, the one bat, vroom, vroom, from the light source. It was insane. it was really crazy. And I know people might be like, oh, well, bats are in basements and stuff. Well, he didn't know there was a bat in the basement. We certainly didn't know. If I knew, we would have avoided that part of the house for the investigation. I can pretty much guarantee that. So that was really interesting. And so, I wanted to share that. I also was trying to set up, my table over here, because most of my stuff was in my truck. And I've been watching you, Daryl. Most times Sprite Box doesn't work, Greg. That's a difference of opinion. I am not 100% sure if you're watching with good intentions or not. So I'm hoping that you are. And I certainly welcome people who have different opinions on how the Spirit Box works. But I just want to, let you know that if you're not, if your intention is more of a kind of joking and stuff, that may not work out so well. So if I'm misinterpreting that, I apologize, but I've been watching your comments all night. So just know that. I have my flashlight here. This is not the flashlight I normally use. The purpose why is because I actually don't have my normal flashlight set up. I might have left that in Strawberry Point. I've been looking like crazy for it. And the reason why it's important that there is a difference here is simply because these are ones that are much older, and they're much easier for me to kind of set up so that it's just at the right point for to go on and off. And that's why I put yellow tape around it. Well, I can't get this open. This is not the one I normally use, and I can't get it open anyway to put new batteries in. So I have another one over here that is much more stiff, if that's a better way of using it. So I'm not sure if we'll get what we want out of it tonight. We'll try it. We'll see. But I was really rushing. I had a call right before this, and I was really rushing to get everything set up. So that's why I'm just like, well, hopefully I'm just missing it in the bag or something, because I really will be upset if I can't find my flashlight or if I left it in Strawberry Point. So hopefully, Todd, if you're watching, if you see something, then, if you see a flashlight there, please let me know. Chantel, thank you very much. It is a haircut, long overdue. So thank you very much. I feel like I look like myself again. So that's fine. Sue, where are you on? Because I'm on multiple networks, and so there's some networks that have a lot less people than others, or dare I say it, my own page, which I think would be full of people, doesn't always have a lot of people on it. So let me know, and it might be just it. I will tell you right now who has the most people watching right now, and of all places, it's my personal profile page. Also, the Paranormal United Network has a number of people. If you are not on there, and try, please like it. It's a fantastic place. Same with the Manifest Network. If you're on the Afterlife Network, you are the only one on there, Sue. And also I am on Tarot by Ane, facebook.com/Tarot by Ane. Please go there and like it so that she can, we want her to have followers, because you're going to benefit from it, quite frankly, if you like her page. That's all I will say about that, because she does the one-on-one lives. She does the live one-question readings. All this stuff is what will, they're free. Hopefully you would sign up and get a reading from her. But, getting these one-on-ones are, these are gold. Getting the one-question readings, those are gold. So please do that. Where was I? Now, Dawn has a very good question, and let's do that real fast, Dawn. We have on the table tonight a couple things. I don't know if they work anymore. They've been melted. They've been in my car. It's been 80, 90-degree weather. First of all, we have the REM pod. So Spirit, all you need to do is go over there and touch it. We have the flashlight. See how well that's working? See, that's what I was afraid of. So we're going to try to reset. It's a flashlight I haven't used. So if we don't get flashlight play tonight, that we'll know why. We also have the REM pod, which I just said. I said REM pod because it keeps going off. Then we have the Ovilus 5, which so far on it has said a number of things, but what I see on here is fire, remember, and angle. Fire, remember, and angle. Hopefully like fire doesn't mean anything. You know what I mean? When you see words you don't want to see, it's like, oh my God. Then you have the K2 down here. You have this little funny-duddy little thing that I call it the Linus detector because it only goes off when he's around. And these are just really neat things. Oh, of course we have the bell. The bell goes. If you watch, you'll see that the bell moves on its own sometimes. And I'm not going to touch the bell to make it ring for you because then it takes a while for it to kind of slow down. But it's, sometimes when we get the activity going in here, it goes off. So Spirit, feel free to play with anything on the table tonight for us. He is right now he's probably sulking because I kind of scolded him because he was literally, as you know, cats, under my feet when I was trying to make dinner, just under my feet, like a shadow. It's like, you don't like hot dogs, you don't like, potato chips, knock it off, you're annoying me. And he gets this little sad face. So he's probably off sulking, but I have my paranormal bag on the coffee table, and I'm sure he's going to try to get into that before the end of the show. And yes, absolutely. I was watching that 101 last Thursday with you and Anne, and that was very that was very interesting. I'm sorry, I'm laughing at this. I mean, as usual, humans unite to go, to support the cat, who's a massive pain in the ass. So let's just be clear on it. He never used to beg for food, but that seemed to have changed at some point, and that was that was an unfortunate changing point because it doesn't matter. You could be opening up the bag for the dishwashing liquid, those little pods that you put in there. You could just be opening that and he comes over like, I want one. Like, you don't want one, buddy. You really don't. It's going to kill you, but I still give it to him. No, I'm just kidding. I don't. Yeah. Now you're all going to be like, what? I don't give him poison. He gives me poison. He tries to poison me, but we won't get into that right now. We'll talk about that for another time. Just also my radio show. I'm not on this Sunday, but I will be on, in June. And I have a number of things lined up that we just haven't placed yet for dates. But amongst them will be the real owner of Annabelle, Tony Spira, will be on. And we'll be talking about Annabelle as well as his very famous in-laws and Lorraine Warren. So that will be a lot of very interesting stuff. And we have a lot of other people. And I'm trying to get Nick Redfern on to talk about his new book. But the problem is I need to read it first. I don't want people on my show unless I read their books. That's the least I can do. So just know that that's how that, that if you're going to be on my show, you wrote a book, I will have read it. So just saying so. Now, I'm sure some of you are like, are we actually going to do a spirit box session tonight? Or are you going to talk all darn night? And let's do something, right? The first night, we did 2 investigations in one day. And the first one was a bust. Wasn't really getting anything at all. And then we went to the other farmhouse, and it wasn't happening at first either. And John and I literally looked at each other and we were like, what is wrong with us? Have we lost the ability to investigate? Because nothing was coming through at all. And then like the doors opened and it became pretty active, and that was fun. That was a lot of fun. So saying hello to a couple people. Jeremy, thank you very much for joining. Stephen, I see you on my personal profile page. I can't share the comments from there for some reason. Please know that I see you. Mr. Koss, always good to see you. And Greg is asking, you think the energy increasing caused the bats? You know, I worry about speculating, as I know you would too, because we don't want to turn this into, you know, ghost adventures where they're putting 2 and 2 together to make 6. So, you know, the bat probably was down there, but the timing is just too coincidental for us, you know, to be like, whoa, you weren't around at all. And suddenly here you are, you know, very interesting. Mr. Mazinga, good to see you. Thank you very much for joining. And Greg was at the Haunted Bar in Salem, Wisconsin. Now that sounds like fun. That sounds like a lot of fun. I don't know if you're like me and kind of drained. I'm drained. I'm better today, but I've been drained from this weekend. Also, we had maybe a couple drinks on Friday night that might have helped the draining process also. Let's do some protection, folks. Now, you don't have to do this if you don't want to, but I believe that you want to protect yourself from any sort of spirit attachment. When you get a spirit attachment, you get a spirit that's on you, you feel like I just said, run down. I don't have a spirit attachment. I really don't. But so what we're going to do, what you want to do is, you know, when you do these, I have it over yonder, is you just have some salt with, okay? If, you know, if you think about it here real fast, and let me just grab it here real fast, and show you all what I have here. Ideally, you want to carry some with you. Keep it with you, on you, when you're doing these investigations. Basically, you know, just salt and keep it with you, okay? So I would just, you know, just keep that, okay? Protection. Now, just start off with, you know, I've been kind of active. Just slow down a little bit, relax, and that there is that there are spirit guides, your loved ones, just your own good intentions that start right here. And what you want to do is just think about it and slowly allow that to grow and grow. It's like a white light, and that white light just grows and grows and grows. And what it does, it's going to cover you. And you might be feeling a little bit of tingling, a little bit of energy from that. If you don't, that's okay too. But what that is, it's basically a shield. And that shield is going to protect you from, is that for me? Are you calling me babe now, Jeremy? I mean, I'm honored, but you know, I'm hoping that you meant that for someone else. If not, I accept that term now. Crystal, very nice to see you. Thank you so much for joining. I really appreciate it. We're doing some protection. We have this shield over us, and what we're going to do is we can do protection and laugh at the same time. And so what we're going to do is we're taking that and we are pushing it to all the walls, front, backwards. You just want to coat your house in this protection. The reason being is because we want to make sure that everyone is protected in the house, even though they're not playing along, okay? So what we're going to do tonight, whether or not, you know, I still have batteries in this stuff, we're going to use the PSB 7, or should I use the 7T? Let's use the 7T. That's what we were using with Todd. Let's see if that helps. I was using the PSB 11, the big one with the dual things on it. Not working so much. That's why I haven't been using it here. It doesn't seem to work as much as I would like it to. So do this. Let's see what spirits we get in. Spirits, my name is Greg, and I'm hoping that you will take time to talk with us tonight. And when I say us, there's a lot of people watching, and I just want to communicate, we just want to hear your voice, especially if your loved ones are watching. If you could communicate with us, please use me as the conduit and have your voice come out of this box, and we can communicate with you. Okay, please do that. Please consider doing that. We're not here to exploit you. We are here to communicate with you. Okay. Rob, I have a question. Is FM or AM best? It really depends on where you are. You know, I stick to one thing generally because it seems to work, but try whatever works for you. Some areas you might want to try AM and just see if it works. I used to try AM so much, and I think I did a lot of AM when I was at Villisca in Iowa. Just try it, you know, and it doesn't hurt to kind of play around with it as much as you can. Thank you. I really appreciate that, Crystal. Let's see what we can get. Remember, no guarantees of responses. We'll do our best to reach out to loved ones. We're on a 200 reverse. Nothing has changed over here. Let's do it. Are there any spirits here that'd like to talk to us right now, please? What is your name? Sure it wasn't. I gotcha. Is that a swear word I just heard? How many spirits are in this house with me right now, please? Can you give me a number? Yeah. Oh, Sue, you heard Spock? I heard something else that started with an F, but I like Spock better. I'm on 200, Jack. That's where I'm at right now with reverse sweep. Heard 19, 12. See, that was what I was hearing. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Us. Do I have anybody here who is relative to anyone watching me tonight? Can you all hear this all right? I love you. What is that? Same voice. I can. Okay, we can try. Well, I thought we got another I love you. It's not clear. It's not perfect, but the cadence, right? Frank Chimmer wants to talk to you. You were a former patient of hers. Frank, are you here? Frank Frank, are you able to say your name, please? I'm going to move this forward a little bit. You won't be able to see, but I'm like leaning over the table, like halfway to it. I can't. Can you make any of the devices over here go off for us, please? Like the flashlight in particular? I'd like to see if that's working. If you can't make it go off, can you let us know some way? Frank, could you let us know you're here, please? Thought I heard yes, but Frank, if it's you, could you say either your name or Chimmer's name, please? Did he know you by that name? Remind me to talk about Fear Fest. Thank you. But you can take a look at it on that page also. It's in the comments. Do I have any of the spirits from Strawberry Point that I spoke to on Saturday night? Peggy, is that you? I'm looking for Peggy. Did I just hear her name? I'm looking for Peggy. I'm looking for Jack. I'm looking for Toby. Are you all here? Heard 7. And we saw you at Strawberry Point, right? Were you responsible for the bat? Do you know who was responsible for the bat? Me? That might just be my own paranoia by thinking that it said me. Peggy, is that you? Here's the thing. She goes by either Peggy or Margaret, which I know a number of you have Margarets in your family. Isn't it great to talk over responses? Are you all seeing it move? Oh, it is moving. Or no? No, it's not moving. It looked like it in the small picture, though, didn't it? Can you move the bell for us? I mean, move it as hard as you can. Really just move it. Quickly, just ring it, okay? With as much energy as you can. Yes. Can you do it? No, it's not moving. That's the problem. The days, that was just like a week ago. All right. Peggy, Todd, no, not Todd, Toby, Jack, feel free to come through anytime you want. Just let me. Just going through comments, folks. I haven't, like, froze. Which, interestingly enough, we just been talking about a Peggy. Just gonna maybe try to change and try to talk about to Margaret, who is Crystal's grandmother. Margaret, are you here? Margaret, Crystal misses you. Obviously, you know this. She'd love to hear your voice. Is it possible that you could give that to us, please? When I said voice, it sounded like someone else said voice. Margaret? Can you come to us, please? Maybe no Peggy or Margaret's want to come through tonight. It's interesting because I feel like that we're getting voices. I just don't want to attach them to names just because I'm hearing a voice. You know what I mean? Trying to be reasonable about this. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, where are we here? Who's here with me? Can you speak a little bit clearer, please, so that we can understand better? Looking at comments again. Okay, you all heard the thank you too. Or I'm just poorly timing what I'm saying. See? They do it on purpose. They don't like me. All right. Let's go on to bottle number 2. So true. Can you remind me your brother's name again, please? I think there's a couple others that have asked for relatives to come through, but they've kind of fallen off. So if you want to resend those, I can try to get to them, okay? Got it. Thank you so very much. Let's see here. Where was I? Okay. Saul, are you here? Can you say hi to your sister Layla, please? Saul, can you come through in any way, please? You did? Well, fantastic. That is great news. Saul, we appreciate you talking to all of us. That is great. That is great that Saul has joined. That is really cool. Saul, feel free to hit the complimentary bell if you'd like to also. Let us know that you're here physically. My pleasure. Oh, that's good. Let's see here. Let's gotta talk louder. We've done Chris before, right? We were able to get Chris before, I believe. Let's see if we can do it again. I'll do my best. I'm going to switch boxes. This is the box we used at Strawberry Point. Hello, Chris. Oh, hey. Oh, hey. Did you hear that? Oh, hey. Chris, is that you? Chris, Roseanne wants to hear from you.
Me?
Yeah, you. Can you say hi to her, please? Does that sound like who, me? That's what I got out of this. Chris, are you still with us? There's a couple of people who thought that's what you heard. Roseanne, I guess, what do you want? I mean, what do you want from him, I guess? Is there, do you all Did you all get along? I mean,
Santa.
yeah.
What was that?
What was that? What did Dinah? What did die of? Really interesting. Well, let's hope that wasn't him then. I'm sure. I'm so sorry. This is the SB7, not to be confused with the SB7T. In my mind, two very different boxes. Chris, could you either come through here or let something over there go off? Like, this will be me. Like, do this. Can you do that for us, please? Some of you heard, someone said, here. Are you here? Are you here, Chris? Are you here? Roseanne, does he ever come to you? Does he ever come to you, at your home? Like you could feel him. Like, are you getting gifts from him, like feathers or coins, that you're finding coins that you can immediately be like, this is from Chris? Hey there, thank you for joining. Appreciate it. Okay, good. I know you want to hear from him, but I also, that's good to hear that you're picking up on those essential tell-all moments of communication. So I'm happy to hear that. Oh, you've seen him. That's fantastic. Because you miss him so much, he feels that, right? That's good. That's really, really good. I'm so sorry for your loss. Oh, what color feather, Roseanne? I'm like waiting for the comment to change down here with what it is. I do that part. I said it's a long day. It's getting hot in here. It's getting really hot in here. Who is this? Who is this? I mean, I don't know. You might be able to see. I'm listening. So, oh, you know. He's cute on the outside, a jerk on the inside. Okay.
All right.
Chris, can you come through again for us, please, before we change what we're going to do here? Getting voices. I'm here. I'm here. Did you hear that? Thank you, Chris. You've been saying that for a while, haven't you? Roseanne, did that voice resonate to you? He said, I'm here. Some of you might have heard, all right. See, I heard, I'm here. And they heard, all right. Oh, well, Mary heard, I'm here. And I heard all right, but you're not the only one that heard. Or okay, they're two different things. I didn't hear all right at all. I just heard I'm here. Oh, good. Good. All right. What do we got here? Nothing's changed on the obelisk. Here. All right. So to me that means that there's no spirit wanting to touch the flashlight because it seems to work. If you want to touch the flashlight to go off for it, we can communicate with you that way. Had a ton of flashlight play on Saturday night. Tons. It was great. Really intelligent responses. Like I always get that at Todd's house. All right. We weren't able to do this on Saturday night. Are there any spirits that need to be crossed over tonight? I can do that. You want it? I'm going to try something different tonight, folks. I opened up. Wow. No. All right. I opened up some light for you. That is your light. Can you have bloopers on a spirit box session? Okay, I'm going to open my own light. Never mind. Well, we know it works. I'm going to open up some light for you, okay? What it is for is so... Did you hear that? What is it for? The light is so you can cross over, okay? If you want to. Maybe I'll... You see the light? You see the light? Do you all see it? Folks, I didn't say this. I need your intention, not your energy for this to help cross. Can you see it? Please cross. Oh yes. Have you crossed? Did you cross? You don't have to, but it's there if you need to, okay? Just remember, there's nothing to be afraid of crossing over. If that's what's holding you back, what you've done on this earth is not reflected in crossing over. There's not judgment waiting for you, okay? You good? You're not sure. You just cross through the light. I believe there'll be someone waiting for you there to help you. A loved one. All right. I'm shutting down the session. I'm shutting down in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thank you. Thank you. Still talking up to the end. Nice. We're cutting it down because we are. I'm not surprised, Stephen. I've heard that before. We picked up conversations in the past that were always. I always believe spirits were talking to each other. Before we go any further, let's just say the session is closed. Please repeat after me. The session is closed. You are not allowed to interact with us, communicate with us, take our energy, and you only can interact with us if you are a loved one or a friend. So just know that, okay? We will be opening up the session again, at least on Sunday, if you want to join in. Let's see here real fast before I forget. First of all, don't forget on Thursday, you should be here on Paranormal United Network, Tarot by Anne, all the networks, Manifest. We are doing Anne will be back with one question readings. I'm sure she'll be back on Thursday night. That will be at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. Please join. It's always worth your time, literally. And I know that people sometimes get frustrated because you are not getting picked. There are so many questions that come through for her. We just can't get to them all. Set up a private reading with her. I always say, if something is so important, because I see people say, I really need to talk. I really need a reading. If it's that important, invest a little bit of money into getting a full half-hour, 1 hour reading and really, really get to what it is. She packs those readings very, very full with all sorts of things, including mediumship if you want it. I recommend it. Go to www.onae.org. Is it on this? Yes. www.onae.org. Schedule a reading, okay? I don't mean to do a hard sell, but I see so many people because I pick the questions. And it's not because I like you. It's because of just how it works. And there's so many that go up. Trust me, it's worth it. I see so many people. I have to ask you. Just invest a little bit of money. That's one way to make sure that you're going to get your one question plus all your other ones fulfilled. Okay. Also, there is this wonderful thing called Fear Fest. And we are going to be doing this in Salina, Kansas, September 24th, 25th. I'm looking for the Eventbrite link that had been shared to me, and there's been so many questions that come through. I have lost it. Go to Fear Fest on Facebook, put on by Paranormal United Network. Please let me just call out that, like, for example, Rosie, who's been watching tonight, Rosie Page, she has been putting a great deal of work on all sorts of things. I just want to say thank you very much for that. Stephen, Crystal, Jeremy, Anne, everybody, thank you so much. I'm watching it from afar, so to speak, and seeing this thing come together. It's going to be amazing. It's pinned in the comments on the Paranormal United Network. Please go and if you're like, oh, I don't know if I want to go somewhere to go. It's going to be filled with people you want to meet and interact with. Okay, so I just want to point that out. Anything else I'm forgetting? Not really, because we're out of time. Thank you all so much. You all are putting in a lot of great compliments to me. I do appreciate that very much. We got through some people. There's some questions on here. Maybe one day we'll just do a question and answer thing. But we're getting good responses, aren't we? We're not doing too poorly. Anne should be back on Thursday. If not, maybe she'll ask me to be on again. I don't know. Sunday, 10 p.m. Central Standard Time will be my next session. Hopefully you all can stay up later because it is going to, hopefully you don't have to work on Monday. We'll be talking to military who have passed and thanking them for their service and see who we can get in from which conflicts, also which service. Also, think about your relatives who have been in the service that have passed that you would like to say thank you to. You may have never met them. Maybe that they were your father, uncle, whatever. However you want to do it, let's focus on the military on Sunday. Thank you all very much. It's always great to be on here. If you want to reach out to me, you can do so. Send me a friend request. My name's on the bottom here. You can follow me on Minnesota GhostBox, a pair of friends events. I do a radio show every Sunday afternoon. And keep in touch if you need to, okay? I'm always here. Thank you all very much, and I will see you on Sunday. Take care, everyone. Bye.